Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Travel with Brian. Now, my first two episodes involved ranking different states of the United States. On today's episode, I'll be changing things up a bit. Instead of states, we'll be ranking cities of the United States. But not just any cities, state capital cities. Now, with 50 to choose from, state capitals come in all shapes and sizes. Some of them are relatively insignificant cities with little more to offer than just being the seat of the state's government. Others are major metropolitan areas and one of the centers of the state's population, economy, culture, and much more. Today, we'll be reviewing these cities by ranking the top 10 state capital cities by population. Now, before I get started, I wanted to clarify that I'll only be considering the populations in the city proper as of the 2020 census. I'm sure this list may change a bit if I counted for metropolitan areas, but I wanted to focus primarily on the population within the capital cities themselves. Have you visited any of these cities? Please let me know your thoughts about them in the comments below. Starting off at number 10, we have Atlanta, Georgia, with a population of 499,586. Now, Atlanta is not just the most populous city in the state of Georgia, it is also a major economic hub and center of commerce for the southern United States and the entire U.S. as a whole. Every year since 1998, with the exception of 2020, Atlanta's airport, Hartsfield-Jackson International, has been ranked as the busiest airport in the world by passenger traffic. In addition, Atlanta is also the home of 16 Fortune 500 companies, which is the third most of any city in the United States. Coming in at number 9, we have Sacramento, California, with a population of 523,416. As the capital of the most populated state, it is no surprise that Sacramento still has a significant population by itself. While most people focus on Los Angeles and San Francisco in California, Sacramento has developed into a major economic and cultural center for Northern California. Due to the city's upbeat lifestyle and booming employment market, it is no wonder that Sacramento is the fastest growing large city in California. At number 8, we have Boston, Massachusetts, with a population of 674,272. As one of the oldest cities in the United States, and an immensely important city for the founding and growth of the U.S., it is no surprise that Boston continued to grow and become the major city that it is today. In the modern day, Boston is not just the capital of Massachusetts, it is also a cultural, economic, and academic center for the entire New England region. With all that it has to offer, it is no wonder that Boston's population continues to grow. Between the 2010 and 2020 census, Boston's population grew by over 58,000 people. Next up at number 7, we have Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, with a population of 682,760. Oklahoma City is a major economic center for the entire region, as it is in a very strategic location connecting the American South and the Midwest. After all, Oklahoma City is the home of the world's largest cattle market. In addition, it is also the home to several major bases of the U.S. Armed Forces. Due to the robust economy of Oklahoma City, it is no wonder that it was one of 14 cities to gain more than 100,000 residents between the 2010 and 2020 censuses. Moving on to number 6, we have Nashville, Tennessee, with a population of 689,447. Now, it should be no surprise to anyone that Music City is ranked in the top 10 of most populous capital cities. After all, it has a well-supported reputation as one of the entertainment capitals of the United States. Given that reputation, it should be no surprise that it also ranks as one of the top cities for tourism. But not only is Nashville a major city for culture and entertainment, it has also become a major hub for business and commerce. In fact, a 2021 report listed Nashville as the #1 city in the United States in economic growth. Coming in at number 5, we have Denver, Colorado, with a population of 735,538. Since its beginning as a settlement during the Colorado Gold Rush, Denver has grown to become one of the main population and economic centers of the Rocky Mountain region. Today, Denver is home to the headquarters of 6 Fortune 500 companies, largely due to its business-friendly environment. This business-friendly environment has been passed directly down to the workforce of the city, as Denver continues to be one of the nation's leaders in income growth. Denver is also one of the most educated cities in the U.S., and several publications have called it the best city in the U.S. to start a business. In addition, Denver International Airport is the fourth busiest airport in the United States by passenger traffic, and has the largest physical area of any airport in the United States. At number 4, we have Indianapolis, Indiana, with a population of 887,382. As a whole, Indiana is often overlooked as a state, despite the fact that it still ranks in the top 20 states by population. Indianapolis goes along with this mischaracterization, as many people don't realize that it actually is a major population and economic center of the Midwest. Like many cities of the U.S., Indianapolis grew as a major manufacturing center, largely driven by its strategic location. While the manufacturing sector has decreased in today's world, it still accounts for a significant sector of the city's economy. In exchange for these lost manufacturing jobs, Indianapolis has grown into one of the nation's main centers for the services industry. In fact, the city's real estate, insurance, and financial services market has become one of the dominant forces of the entire state's economy. Next up, at number 3, we have Columbus, Ohio, with a population of 905,860. Ohio is another state where people tend to overlook the capital in favor of other cities, primarily Cincinnati and Cleveland. While these cities have a larger metropolitan population, Columbus is still the most populous city proper in the state of Ohio. One of the driving factors of the growth of Columbus is its location just near the geographic center of the state. This location has largely fueled the economy of the city, which is significantly supported by the logistics and technology industries. Columbus has also grown to become a major academic center for the Midwest. All of these factors have led Columbus to be ranked as the fastest growing economy for the entire Midwest region. Coming in at number 2, we have Austin, Texas, with a population of 961,855. Austin is another city that tends to get overshadowed by larger cities in its state, such as Dallas and Houston. However, Austin is still the fourth largest city in the state of Texas, and has built up a solid reputation as a great place to live. In fact, several publications have considered Austin to be the fastest growing city in the United States. Austin has also been rated several times as the best city to live in the U.S. With a solid reputation as one of the top cities for live entertainment, as well as one of the top 5 fastest growing economies in the United States, it's no wonder that so many people continue to make Austin their home. Austin has also developed a substantial reputation for tourism. In fact, Austin has an average of 20 million visitors each year, which exceeds even Rome and London. Before we move along to number 1, I just wanted to ask you to please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I hope to continue to entertain and educate you, and I am definitely appreciative of your support. Finally, at number 1, we have Phoenix, Arizona, with a population of 1,608,139. Phoenix is considered to be one of the sunniest cities in the United States, with an average of 334 days of sun per year. This is just one of the many benefits that has led the population of Phoenix to grow into the 5th largest city in the United States. Phoenix is also one of the top cities in the U.S. for the high-tech manufacturing and construction industries. In fact, the 4 Fortune 500 companies based in Phoenix can largely fit into either of these categories. Hospitality and tourism is another major industry in the city, largely due to the abundance of people escaping the cold weather in the north in exchange for the warm desert climate of Phoenix. Phoenix is also considered to be one of the best cities in the United States for outdoor activities, with a large abundance of golf courses as well as hiking and biking trails. Before I go, I just wanted to say thank you very much to each and every one of you for watching my video today. I hope that I was able to entertain and educate you, and I hope that you will join me again. Until next time, this has been Travel with Brian.